Who is the American company that spied on Pahalgam? How was India's satellite data leaked before the terrorist attack? Imagine this: our soldiers standing guard at the border. Every movement of theirs is classified. Every step is strategic. But suddenly, before an attack, the enemy gains access to their locations, movements, and high-resolution satellite images of the entire area. And not through a drone or hacking, but via a legitimate American company. Yes, this isn't a movie plot, but the most chilling revelation linked to the recent Pahalgam terrorist attack. An American company, Maxar Technologies, has been accused of selling high-resolution satellite imagery of India's sensitive regions to a suspicious Pakistani firm, and that too, just weeks before the attack. This disclosure has sent shockwaves across intelligence and defense circles. Today, we'll explore this topic in detail. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. Now, let's begin today's investigation without any delay. This revelation has not only alarmed India but also raised red flags among security agencies across the globe. Because this isn't just about images, it's about the intentions behind those images. It's about the kind of data that, if it falls into the wrong hands, can compromise a nation's security within minutes. And that's exactly what happened in India's sensitive zones like Pahalgam, Pulwama, Rajouri, and Anantnag, where satellite imagery was reportedly accessed and sent to a Pakistani company, which then allegedly used it to plan attacks on Indian soil. This story begins with a company called Maxar Technologies, a US-based satellite imaging company whose imagery is so precise that it can identify objects placed on the ground with exceptional clarity. Maxar's imaging technology offers resolutions ranging from 30 centimeters down to as sharp as 15 centimeters, meaning even a camouflaged military vehicle hidden in foliage can be clearly detected. And when this technology lands in the wrong hands, it becomes the most dangerous weapon of modern warfare. Ironically, Maxar's services have been used by several Indian government agencies, including the Ministry of Defense, ISRO, and numerous private space tech firms. Companies like 𝐼𝐸𝐴𝐸𝐸 Corporation, Siren AI Solutions, and Lepton Software have partnered with Maxar for access to its data. But the most shocking twist came when it was revealed that in 2023, Maxar had signed an official partnership with a Pakistani company, Business Systems International Private Limited, BSI. Now the question arises, who is this BSI company? And what threat does it pose to India? BSI is a Pakistani company owned by Obaidullah Syed, a Pakistani-American citizen who was sentenced to 1 year in prison by a US court in 2022. He was charged with illegally supplying restricted computer devices to Pakistan's nuclear authority. In other words, a man already convicted in a nuclear smuggling case becomes a partner of an American satellite company and then requests images of India's most sensitive regions. Can this really be just a coincidence? Investigations have revealed that BSI placed an order for a total of 12 high-resolution images from Maxar, including regions like Pahalgam, Pulwama, Rajouri, and Anantnag. These are the very areas where India's military activities are most intense, where counter-terrorism strategies are developed, and where some of India's strongest defense zones are located. And these very images were in BSI's possession just weeks before the terrorist attack. Some scientists from ISRO had already warned that such high-resolution imagery could be used to track troop movements, plan attacks, and gather information about bunker locations. When this information came to light, India's intelligence agencies immediately began questioning Maxar. Was this a mistake or a dangerously deliberate act of negligence? When the issue hit the media, Maxar issued a clarification, stating that BSI had not officially placed any such order. But this raises a more serious question. If no order was placed, how did the images reach BSI? And most importantly, why was BSI made a partner in the first place when its owner's criminal record was documented in official US government files? This entire episode has cast serious doubts on the credibility of Maxar Technologies. And the controversy has unfolded under the leadership of its current CEO, 𝐮𝐸𝐻𝐚𝐿, who assumed the position in November 2023. Maxar began its journey in 1992 as Worldview Imaging Corporation, later became Digital Globe, and eventually Maxar. In 2023, it was acquired by the American private equity firm Advent International. But now, the Indian government has demanded a thorough investigation into the matter. The issue isn't just about Maxar or BSI, it raises a much larger question. Can global technology companies cross all boundaries of national security in the name of business? And are international laws still too weak when it comes to regulating the transfer of such sensitive data? Because satellite images are no longer just geographic snapshots, they define the very foundation of warfare. And if that foundation ends up in the hands of a nation or entity plotting violence against India, then it's not just a corporate failure, it becomes an international crime. Now, India's defense and space agencies face two major challenges. First, how to reduce dependence on foreign companies, and second, how to enforce stricter controls on such data transfers. ISRO scientists have emphasized the need for India to now strengthen its own satellite imaging technology to the point where external support is no longer required at all. At the same time, this issue has made one thing crystal clear: the wars of the future won't just be fought with guns, tanks, and missiles, but with data, images, and intelligence. In such a scenario, the meaning of national security will no longer be confined to physical borders. It will extend to cloud storage, server locations, and API access. India must now decide, will it continue sharing strategic data with controversial partners like Maxar, or will it start trusting and investing in indigenous technology? And most importantly, is this truly an isolated incident, or are there similar deals that have yet to be uncovered? This is not just a story of one image shared before one attack. It's the story of trust that was broken, security that was compromised, and technology that was put at risk, all in the name of business.
If this video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.